All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a sweep back scratcher or a flourish. You wanna make sure that you're at this 45-degree angle. Your thumb is pressed up against the tab. Make sure it's a fist from, okay, with your rest of the hand. And your forearm is gonna be parallel to the ground. You wanna start out, and this is gonna be count 8. You're still at your belly button, 6 inches from. And so we'll just do count 8. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go to count 8 and you turn your wrist and the flag is flat. Still at your belly button. Your thumb is still pressing up against there to make sure that the pole doesn't move. So we'll try that. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8 and. From here you're going to go to count 1. Count 1, you're going to push your wrist. In your arm, you're going to have a flat section and then it's going to bend down. Okay, this is going to be your count 1. And you really want to make sure that you can use like a little bit of movement in your upper torso. Just make sure that you don't go crazy and try to go all the way back with your torso. So taking 8 and 1 is going to look like this. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And my torso just shifts to the 45, just very slightly. On count 2, we're going to rotate our wrist and we're going to bring the flag silk up. Notice that my arm is in a V, okay? That's very important that your arm is in that V position. When you're doing that, your thumb is still pressed up against the flag. So all together, that's going to look like this. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Hitting that V position, torso still shifted to the 45. Now on 3, your silk is going to drop down behind you. And you're going to want to make sure that your hand is in an okay position. The reason being is because if you have a death grip on it, it's going to be extremely hard to move that flag around because you're going to be looking like this, okay? As opposed to using that okay sign where you're just twisting your wrist. Does that make sense? So taking 3 counts, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. And I get into this L position with my arm very briefly, and then the butt of the flag is going to come forward in front of me, and from count 3, and I'm going to rotate it around, and I'm going to hit my starting position again, okay? This is going to be count 4. So all together, it's going to look like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That time I didn't shift my body. When you start out, you want to make sure that you're in your toaster, which is basically that you're parallel and that your flag isn't spinning like this or in any kind of crazy plane. So you want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So that's when it's a good time to just watch your flag and shift your torso. When you get more advanced, you can stand up tall and stand straight, and then you can just go ahead and do a sweep back scratcher or a flourish, and you'll know that you're doing it correctly.